Hello and a good morning, good afternoon, and a very good evening to you, the good and most people of the tube. Hope today, hope you're feeling grand and all's well in your world. Hello everybody. Today's video, everybody, is another gig vlog. Where Dave Simpson are heading out to gig again, and I invite you to come along with us. We're playing a place called The Station in Cannock. It's about an hour from where I am at this point in time, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. We're playing, the gig today is like a little mini festival. It's called Aid Fest. And it's one of Queenie's friends. It's for one of Queenie's friends who recently passed away. And it's basically a charity gig where basically all the money we earn from this one, it's all the money's going to a prostate cancer charity. So it's all for a very, very, very good cause, and I'm very, very, very happy to be part of it and to be able to play and also kind of and help out. It's really, really cool. I love doing things like that. It means a lot, you know, it really does. So that's what it is today. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I'm going to be using my Marshall MG today. The main reason is it's backline is kind of supplied, but it's only as far as there's a cab on stage. You have to bring your own head. And I don't know what ohmage that cab is, because if I get there and I take the orange CL120 or the Super Crush, and the cab's a 4 ohm cab, I can't use my amp because the orange are basically 8 or 16 ohm. So gigs like this, I always end up taking the MG because it's a 4 ohm head and it can run 4, 8 and 16 ohm cabs without any problems. So, because I always run these things at 16 ohm, so I kind of cover all bases. So I won't be using my orange today, I'm going to be using my MG today just because I don't want to get there and find out the cab is a 4 ohm cab and I'm in trouble and I don't have the ability to use my amp, because then I've got to try and like beg, steal or borrow an amp, and that's never fun, especially if people there don't like to lend gear, and I don't blame them. I don't like lending gear out to people I don't know either, because I've had a lot of bad experiences with that. So I thought, just to be on the safe side, I'll use the Marshall MG because it covers all bases. We're only doing an hour set today. I will try and film the whole thing, hopefully. I'll do what I can. Like I say, but because we're not the only band on, it's going to be a bit chaotic. There is going to be kind of a lot of kind of rushing around, kind of like, you know, getting stuff on stage, off the stage. But I'll try and get the camera in position before we do that, so you can actually kind of witness some of the chaos and how quick we have to kind of set up and get going. Because it's only 15-minute change arounds today, so it's going to be chaos. But anyway, Poover Tube. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Oh yeah, just another thing as well. I'm using my usual live pedal board. The guitars I'm taking are the Chapman ML Pro X, which is my main guitar. I have my Green Jet JS 300, which is going to be my second guitar. That's my standard tuning guitar. And I also have an Aria STG with me as well. And that might not get used. It might get used. Either way, I like to have all bases covered, even though they're guitars. Bases is Queenie's job. Anyway, come with us. I hope you enjoyed this vid. See you soon. We have made it to the venue, but we can't find the way in. Look at the sky, it looks amazing behind me. It's making it look cooler on the LCD screen. So we've just come to like a loading bay, but we don't know which door. Pretty sure that one's got lions, that's got bears, that's got a giant spider behind this one over here. That one goes to Poundland, which is the most terrifying place known to man. And yeah, anyway. Hopefully get inside soon, because it's blooming freezingly chilly. Wouldn't you agree, Queenie?
Yep. Do I look cold?
Yes.
I am.
Yes, but check out the Georgian wig hair. I don't know if you can see it on camera, unfortunately. Oh, kind of. Anyway, you'll see it more soon, trust me. Okay, we're just unloading backstage. Basses and guitars. John Joe's not here yet. I think he's teaching late tonight, so he's going to arrive later. But I've got to speak really quickly because there's a cover band on. I don't want to get copyright flagged for them. So, Queenie. Anyway, so yeah, guitars I'm going to take on the stage today. Chapman Pro X. I'm going to take the Aria on. I'm not going to put the Jet on the stage just because there's not really enough space. So I'm going to leave that back here. So if worst comes to worst, I can run back here and grab it. Queenie's got the vintage P-Bass and her Ibanez. Pedalboard Mania, usual pedalboards. I'm using my Super Reverb because I think it'd just be easier than trying to get the Marshall onto a cab. There's a couple of cabs on the stage, but I think this would be easier. Get it on stage, deploy the legs, angle it. Queenie's ash down there, and yeah, all's well. Okay, people tube. Due to convenience, I've had to change my mind on the amp front, so I'm now using my Marshall MG. There is a Marshall cab out there. I'm going to have to use it because it's already mic'd up. It's just going to be a massive upheaval getting the Fender on there because we've only got 15-minute changeover times, and that I think is already overrun. Yeah, it's already overrun. So the other band should be on now, but they're not. So that doesn't bode well for later. But because of that, I thought it'd be best to use the Marshall because it's easy to just get it on, get it off, no messing around. So yes, just a quick equipment changing thing update. Yes, that Queenie.
Thank you very much. Okay. I'll change the titles again. Give me 1 second, people. Next song. It's called Overcome. This is the first song I ever wrote. You think I know the lyrics right now, but in heat of a moment, when the chips are down, the brain fails you, and you like start singing like "Enter the night." That's not the right song. next song is called Know My Name. It's all about the devil. By the way, all okay? I actually have time to say, are you alright, Ada? Is that okay? Yeah? Okay, so. Come on in. That's quite possible of me. Every now and again, I'll make a man rich. All that rich and poor. No, I ain't no God, but I sure ain't your friend. And I ain't here to help you, and I won't lend you my hand. When you think you got it all, I'll get back to you someday. Thank you very much.
Okay, so we have just.
Do I need to move?
Yeah, just come
I'm
in.
gonna get you shot, mate.
Yeah, John Jagaskin, people of the world. John Jagaskin. Queenie Pal. Queenie Pal. Just come off stage. Usual exhaustion, because gotta get stuff on and off really fast because the other band want to get on, so it's like, get the stuff up stage and it goes mental like this! Not quite like that, but maybe it does. But, yeah. So how do we all think it went?
Really well, really enjoyed
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I liked it. Very intense, quite fast.
Massively intense. Yeah, but good.
Yeah.
Enjoyable.
Yeah.
It was nice to
Loud.
have, yeah, very, very, very loud. I had earplugs in and it was still
Yeah.
blooming loud with earplugs. On stage sound was really good, sound guy was really cool. You've seen the footage by now, well, bits of it. And yeah, it was mega.
How do you know?
Because I'd have put it in by now.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to structure the video.
Oh, okay.
I've got it all in here, you see, all in there. But yeah, I'm knackered. Eating sandwiches now. Well, I am. Chicken and bacon and stuffing. Anyway, yeah.
That's a good show.
Just need to pack everything. Indeed, yeah. We need to pack everything away now and
Fun bit.
relax and try and come down from the peak we're on. So, see you in a bit. See you later. Have a safe drive. Yeah, there goes. UK's best drummer. Right, McDonald's, food of kings. Okay, with the tube. It is the morning after the gig. Just getting away last night. I didn't have a chance to film too much, but like I say, awesome gig. Really, really enjoyed it. Like I say, you've seen the footage of 3 songs, and little bits and pieces here and there that I thought I'd put in. We did do 2 covers eventually. Our initial set was 10 songs, and they're all original songs, but we had plenty of time in hand, so we did actually do 2 covers. We did Bad Penny by Rory Gallagher, and we also did All Along the Watchtower, Jimi Hendrix's version. Because those songs always really go down really well, and I like doing Bad Penny because Queenie gets a bass solo, and they interact with John Joe, and it's really, really cool, and it's nice just to kind of like step back from being the lead guy for a minute. It's really cool. Much of which you've probably seen in this video. I'm gonna put in the bass solo and jam session because it was really cool. So yeah, I ended up using my Marshall MG. I think I said that. I don't remember. It was last night now, and I've slept since then. I was almost delirious last night when I got in. I was so like, ugh. Anyway. But yeah, used the Marshall MG eventually, just because the cab was on the stage. It just seemed easier. I'm pretty sure I explained this last night. I wasn't the biggest fan of the cab I was going through though. I don't know what it was, like a vintage style cab. It was a 16 ohm cab, but I didn't really particularly like the sound of it. It just sounded a bit like tense and tight and bright. It was very it had a bit of a zing, too much zing to it for my liking. But it was nice. It wasn't horrific, but it wasn't my favourite thing. But yeah, doesn't really matter. I just basically compensated with the MG a little bit. Other than that, yeah, awesome gig. Really enjoyed it. It was really nice to have like a big area as well, like a stage, because I'm so used to playing like pub floors where you have no space and you have to be like totally aware of people around you and make sure like people aren't gonna bump into your pedalboard or spit beer over your pedalboard. It was nice to have like a stage and actually kind of like have your own area, if that makes any sense. It was really nice, and it's the first time I've played a stage like that in my life. I've played stages before, but like in a proper music venue like that, never really done that. I've played like function venue stages, which is like they feel different, like a proper music venue stage. I've never done anything like that before, so it was really, really cool. Anyway, or have I? Well, kind of, but it was always it never felt like they did last night. Anyway, that's neither here nor there, Dave. You're being an idiot, as usual. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video, everybody. If you like the videos I do here, please consider becoming a patron on Patreon. Link to that is in the description box below. There is also links to my merch store on Teespring in the description box below, and a link to my Bandcamp where you can find some of the songs you heard in the Dave Simpson Trio album, free. As well as all sorts of other stuff on my Bandcamp as well. I think there's like something like 16 or something like that things on there now. Other than that, people, I will see you again very soon for another video. Have a great morning, afternoon, and good evening until then. And thank you very much indeed for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was a giggle and all that lot. And I'll see you again very soon. Goodbye now. Thank you very much indeed. Ha!